Hey everyone, happy Tuesday morning and welcome to our summer Facebook Lives on Tuesdays. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. Oh my gosh, I love crafting with you guys during the day. I love the natural light. I love the brightness of everything. I just feel it's a great way to kickstart our day. Popping on just a few minutes before, I was going to say 7, it's not 7, 11 a.m. Eastern time to let Facebook know that I've gone live, and that gives you a chance. Oh my gosh, let's start that. Popping on a few minutes before 11, so Facebook can let you know I've gone live, and that gives me a chance to check my settings and make sure everything looks great. I hope you're having a great start to your day. It is a sunny day here in Southwest. Little bit of haze again. We have some of those clouds, smoke coming in from the west. But all in all, it's a great day. I'm excited. Today in the world of Stampin' Up, it is a crazy day. Lots of things happening. There's an in-color sale, which means that in-color sale, 15% off select in-color products. Hugely. As a demonstrator, we get to order from the new September to December catalog, plus the new September online exclusives. Oh my gosh, those things are amazing, and I cannot wait to share with you. Plus last chance list was updated, so that's just that is just another word for our clearance rack. Remember a while back, we would have the clearance rack, it would be updated, and things would be while supplies last. The last chance list is kind of like that, but a little different. And how we want you to think about it is Stampin' Up! Is giving us a last chance to order those products before they sell out and are moved to the retiring list, the discontinued list. So those things were just updated, plus 3 new kits. Like I'm telling you, it's a lot. You're gonna wanna make sure you go online and check it all out. Okay, I see myself here. I hope, like I said, you had a great day. So today we are showcasing the Scenic Adventure Bundle. I actually saw this bundle when I was at Onstage in March in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it was one that was being showcased because it was going to be released in the May online exclusives. So here is what we're working on. When I saw this bundle, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. I have a daughter who loves to hike. She has hiked many mountains across the US. She has hiked mountains in Iceland. She is, and here in Canada, she is truly my nature loving girl. I wish I could be, I don't know where she got that from. Definitely not me, but it inspires me. I think one of my bucket list goals is to climb a mountain with her. Now, obviously not those tall mountains, because that would probably scare the crap out of me. But I definitely do want to hike a mountain, whether it's just a small mountain, like halfway. She'll always FaceTime me. She always is like, hey, this is where I am. And she'll FaceTime me up on the summit, and it's just beautiful. Like, she just sits there and takes it all in. It's something about being in nature, is really, really rejuvenating. And I follow a lot of different health people and stuff on Instagram, and they're all saying, get into nature, So when I saw this, I knew that I had to have it. So this week, I am showcasing that all week. Last night in my Facebook Live, I did a scrapbook page. Today, I'm doing a card. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to do another card, and then I have a couple cards to share with you. It is one that when you look, you think travel. I think of travel for those people who have hiked in the mountains, who love hiking along the shorelines, or just out in the shore, in the lake, wherever it is, and you see those mountains off in the view. But I also think there's a lot you could do. You could use it for retirement. You could use it for a congratulations for someone who just loves nature. I feel like there's a lot you could do with this. And to me, this is one set that I will definitely keep after it's long gone. So you will find this in the online exclusive list, which I shared with you. That is online. And that's just Stampin' Up's way of being able to put product in, move product out, keep on the trends, and not have to wait 2 years to put it into a catalog. And And if they did, our catalog would be so big, we wouldn't be able to mail it. It would just be so heavy. So I love the online exclusives. I love that fresh product. And think about it, they're easy to put product in for more of the season. So as I said, it's a great one for adventures and different things. So let me flip the camera and get started. I'm going to show you the Scenic Bundle. I got some other things to share with you. We're going to make a card, and then I have 2 other cards to share with you. So I'm going to flip my camera, and I'm going to apologize. My neighbors are renovating, and sometimes the noise makes my dog bark. So if you hear that, I am apologizing now, just because it has been pretty noisy all morning. So, but right now he's sleeping. So fingers crossed that stays the way it is. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera. If you are here, say hi. Please like, share, and comment my video. Interact with me. That is the best way. It's like you're sitting in my craft room. We're chatting life. We're, eating chocolate, maybe you're having a coffee or, you know, a tea, or we're drinking some cold iced tea, whatever it is. That is truly the best way, is socializing while you're crafting. In Toronto, we sometimes don't get a lot done, but it's the most important part is being together and socializing with people. So do interact with me. That's what I love. So, all right, I'm going to flip that camera, and you are going to see my outside, and I'm going to flip it up. So, as I said, if you're here, say hi. I cannot wait to share with you. So, okay, let me just make sure my view looks great. Okay, I have been trying out this view because when I was rewatching some of my videos back, I noticed that when I zoomed in, I was almost too zoomed in. So I'm trying this for a while to see how it likes, and so far I've been liking the outcome. All right. So I would love to know if you're here, say hi, where you're from, whether you're watching on the replay. Shout out to those replay warriors. I know sometimes this time of day and summer is busy. August seems to be a very, very busy month. And I can't believe we're in August. Okay, so let's dive in. Scenic Adventure, let's talk. So this is a bundle that you can purchase online. You can buy just a stamp set, or you can buy the dies, or you can buy them both. If you buy them both, you save 10%. That's part of the bundle deal. It's a great one. It is a photo Palmer stamp set. I love it because can't wait to see you again. You can use that for anything. You're amazing. You guys truly are amazing. You can use that for anything. Let the journey begin. Let the adventure begin. You could use those for congratulations cards, retirement cards. Maybe someone got a new job and are starting a new adventure. My favorite is just breathe and take it slow. I don't know about you, but I'm finding as you get older, life is flying by. The fact that we are in August, I can't even tell you where July did, and I can't even tell you what I did in July. Well, I know what I did in July, but it's just crazy. And then you've got some like really fun nature stuff that you can use. Cheers to another year could be used for birthdays. So there's lots that you can do with this. Here are the Scenic Adventure dies. There are 11 in this piece. So these, you've got 2 different sizes of trees. You've got some build your own campfire. You got this cute flower. This is water. This right here is mountains. I love it. I'm going to show you those on some cards. Another mountain. This is like a tree line, and I call this like the grass that's near the shoreline, and then this would be your moon and stars. How cute is that? All right, so that is the Scenic Adventure. I always like to pair my projects with some type of designer series paper. So this week we are using my favorite, which is the Country Woods. This was in last year's catalog and carried over. I love it because it's very nature and nautical. I love, love, love the colors. So let me just bring that closer. So you got basic beige, basic gray, crumb cake, early espresso, gray granite, misty moonlight, pecan pie, petal pink, pool party, smoky slate, and wild wheat. So that is the colors that are in it. I think these 2 here are my favorite. I love this one here. It works really well with Secret Sea. It has that really black, like it's more of a blackish tone, but it's really, really nice. So that is the Country Woods Designer Series paper. And I'm going to show you, I started doing this. So this is product of the week. So this is what I usually post on my blog, so you guys know. There is the number if you wanted to order the Scenic Adventure. And here is the Country Woods. The Country Woods paper is $17, and the Scenic Bundle, I believe, is $58.50 here in Canada. Other markets will have different prices. So those are the products of the week. Just want to know that. So you can click here, like you can order there, or you can head to my blog and I'll show you that link in a minute. The neat thing about this is that I've actually gone back to my classes to go, which are my way of saying thank you for placing an order. So these 4 cards, so 2 of these will be done in videos and 2 of these will just be me showcasing them. In the PDF, so you will get the class to go along with a PDF. In the PDF, you will have all the measurements. You will have the measurements, the directions, detailed directions that you will be able to put these cards together. If you spend $50 or more before shipping and taxes and any rewards taking off between Monday, August 4th and Sunday the 10th, I will send you this class kit in the mail for free. Unfortunately, I can only do that for my Canadian friends, but if you are international, watch for the PDF to be posted after the class is done. So exciting for that. Okay, so let's dive into our project. So let me show you the card we are making today. This is a card that I cased from our concept artist. So when I sit down to create a card, I always go see first, what did the concept artist create? So I look online, I go into our catalogs, and then I search Pinterest for some inspiration. Pinterest is a great spot. Or if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we have the Demonstrator Planning Place, which is another fabulous resource for that. So I really like this, and I thought, you know what, this is a great way to start to help me get my juices flowing. So we are going to create this card today. All right, so I have, let me just stick this back in here. I have a piece of Pool Party cardstock, and it is, the base is always 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have another piece of Pool Party cardstock, and that's going to layer there. Now, when I first started this card, I actually turned to the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. I really liked it because it really has a lot of like different watercolor looks, but I thought this would be a great one for our scenic. So we are going to do some stamping first and build up. So I'm just going to put those to the side. I have a piece of Pool Party cardstock, so we are going to do some stamping on that. So let me just bring in my piece of paper here, and let's get that stamp set, and we're going to use the water. So this is the water image, and we're going to use Pool Party ink. Now last night in my video, and I was trying to get it done before I went live, but I couldn't, so I will be posting that after. I was waiting for my video to upload. Okay, so this is really neat. I just took my ink and went, you know, like kind of making waterways. I just kind of overlap, and you can have those little spaces in between, because if you were to like look out at the water, you would definitely see, you know, the gaps, like, I don't know, that illusion of looks like there's gaps in the water. So that is our water. We use Pool Party ink. And as I said, all these measurements will be in the PDF. Okay, so we have that. And you know what? While I have this out, we're going to do our stamping. So let's put that away. We're using pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to delete that anymore. We are going to stamp with the greeting that says, just breathe and take it slow. I think that's something we all need right now because life seems to be very, very crazy and busy. And I'm not sure how that is. All right, so just breathe and take it slow, and I'm just going to stamp it. Give me a little bit here of room. So just breathe and take it slow. Isn't that pretty? I mean, like you could use that for anything. Okay. So we're going to bring in our gray granite. We're just going to do all our stamping and get it over with. Our gray granite, and we're going to pull in this. And we're going to stamp clouds. So we're using the clouds from the stamp set. And this is gray granite. So I just like that it was a soft little look of the clouds. You don't, you know, maybe just one more here. So there's our clouds. So that's really, I love the fact that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with our designer series paper that literally looks like scenic watercoloring. I love that you can stamp over top of it and make some really nice images. Okay, so we have that. We have all our stamping. So now let's start assembling, and then we're going to do a little bit of die cutting, as I wanted to show you the dies. So let me bring my die cutting machine over. Let me grab my seal. I would love to know if you are watching on the replay or live, is this a stamp set that you looked at or have seen before? And if not, is it something that maybe you might purchase? Okay, I left that, and I'm just going to leave that a little bit open here so we can tuck some things in. I'm going to put this off to the side, but before I hear this down, we're going to do a little bit of like building. So let's put this over here for a minute. I'm going to bring in my mini cutters. This is my mini Stampin' Cut, aka my baby. This is, I call the baby boss. I have our two-tone cardstock, which I have to figure out a way to store all these pieces. I just throw them in. I have a filing cabinet in my desk, and not like, I have a desk drawer that has like, you can hang filing folders in it, files in it. So I put all my scraps in there. So this is our two-tone cardstock. As you can see, one side is dark and one side is light. We are going to use the dark side, and we are going to use this here. Now, this, as I told you, kind of reminds me of that grass that you would find near the shorelines. If you put it here, you can. I try to like to come down near the bottom because it is going to cut it off. So we just want it to be, you know, just kind of, look, I'm still using my clear plates that haven't, I'm just going to stick this down to hold it in place here. Just using some Post-it tape. And as you see, we have that look that creates that grass line. So we're actually going to do another one. And once again, we're going to use that dark side of the old olive two-tone cardstock. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of the in-color products are on sale. So like the in-color two-tone cardstock is on sale. It's like your re-inkers, your blends, your ribbons, some ink pads, and there's even some DSP. So it's definitely a sale to check out. If you are loving the in colors but have not purchased any, now would be a great time. And then you would get this card kit in the mail, is my way of saying thanks. All right, so let's bring this back in, and we're going to do a little bit of building. Okay, so we are going to adhere that in, and then I'm actually just going to like put in another one so it looks like we have, I just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this one down first. So I'm going to build this way. And that's okay. We're probably going to cover that one cloud, but that's okay. I wanted to just show you what, maybe we'll just have the clouds peeking out from our mountains. Okay, so I have done that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put in our, oh, actually there's no mountains, trees. Our tree line, which, so this is the die I used, just to save us some time. I used this die, which doesn't really look like trees, but it does. And then we're going to stick that in. So we're just going to put some tape down behind, and then we're going to just tuck it in just as much as we can. I always do this. I always put tape and then forget, oh, I gotta tuck these things in. That's okay. So we have that. Doesn't that look fun? Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of trimming. So let's grab our scissors. And we're just gonna cut that off right there. And I kind of, or just kind of using, okay, just like that. So you can see we're starting to build it. I have cut out trees already. These are, this is done in Mossy Mellow. And these trees, aren't those trees beautiful? Like I said, you could totally use this for a masculine card. You could use these trees for a lot of different things. And we're going to pop those down, and I'm just going to leave them right there. So let's do a little bit of pop-up dots, aka dimensionals. And I have shared with you that these dimensionals are ones that you get when you order any of our kits. Look at the size of them, they're massive. And then I'm using our mini. So we actually have, like, this is the normal size of our dimensionals. So this is black. Then we have white, that is this size. And then we have little minis. So this one is the ones you would get normally. And actually, I think I have a white one. No, I don't. So this would be normal, and then this is what you get in your kit. So a lot of really great ideas. Great way to stock up on some adhesive is getting our kits. And we had 3 new kits drop today. They are beautiful. Okay, so let's just pop that in. Let me see. I'm gonna come over here a little bit more. There is our so far. So let's go ahead and hear this down. We're gonna put that on our pool party base layer, and then we're gonna adhere that to our pool party. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to cut this. And you know what I'm going to use, because it'll be much easier for me, is this was a little mini cutter that Stampin' Up had many moons back. It was part of a join special, and I really would hope that someday they would come back out with a little mini cutter, or like an 8.5 by 11. I like it because it's a guillotine. But it also works perfect for cutting little things. So that's just this. This will be, like I said, this was part of a join offer many moons ago. But I love it. It's great. I use it a lot when I'm scrapbooking and cutting my photos. All right, so we are going to adhere this. So let's put this there, and we'll bring in some of those dimensionals near the bottom. Oops, I put my tape the wrong way. Hold on. I meant to put my tape at the top, and I put my stickies at the bottom. All right, there we go. Just breathe and take it slow. Okay, so there is our card for this Tuesday morning Facebook Live. Just breathe and take it slow. What do you think? Is this a stamp set? Is this a bundle that maybe you didn't see it, but now after seeing it, is this something that you might add to your shopping cart or to your stash? Do you love the nature? I just like when you look at it, just makes you think like you're sitting right here, like we're sitting on the dock, we're looking out, and this is what we're seeing. Oh, so beautiful. It truly is majestic. All right. So there is our card. So how this is going to work, I will upload this video. It will be on my blog and YouTube channel tomorrow. All the measurements and stuff you will get with the PDF. So if you purchase the card kit, if you place an order, you'll get the card kit, you will get the PDF. And I will showcase the video and the card on my blog. So there is that. So let's just do that one. I think this is the one we made. Let me show you a few other ideas that you can do with this stamp set, because I know for myself, the more I see product being used, the more I look at it. So, for example, there's many items sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need that. Why would I need that? For example, the painted pears. Remember I did those a few weeks ago? I was like, I don't need no pears. Why do I need pears? What will I do with them? Well, then my friends started showing those gorgeous designer series paper and I had to have it. So I truly believe the more you see things, the more you might be inspired by their projects and ideas, and that's more like when you're going to add it to your card. Okay, I have 2 more cards to share with you. So this one uses that beautiful cloud cover. So if I had to say my top 3 2025 in colors are Secret Sea, cloud cover, and strawberry slash. Okay, so this one, Just Breathe. And you might think that layout looks very familiar. You're right. I've used it last week in our Jar of Joy, and I also used it when I was showcasing the Utterly Awesome bundle. I love the layout. So we used cloud cover, Misty Moonlight, and pulled in some Secret Sea. There's that gray granite. Just Breathe, I use those low profile dots. And this pattern paper is actually from, I think it's called Blooms, Florals and Blooms. No, Blooms, Floras and Blooms. I think it's called Flora Impressions. No, Flora Blooms, I think is what it's called. It's beautiful. Brought in that Secret Sea ink. Those are the Spotlight on Nature die and the Stylish Shape dies. You know, those are my favorite. But isn't that beautiful? Like, I just think that's a really pretty card. So I was inspired by a card I saw from my friend Lena. I switched it up. So once again, Misty Moonlight, I brought in Balmy Blue, Secret Sea, Gray Granite. I put in those clouds. These birds are actually from this, what's it called? Sunrise Sailing. I embossed low profile dots. There's that cloud cover ribbon. It's also on sale. And brought in that paper again. I absolutely love this. I chose not to put a saying on this because I might send these to my daughter. She's in school right now in the US, so I might send this because I know she loves the hiking and part. But I just think, excuse me, isn't that just such a beautiful card? So these are 3 of the cards that would be in your class kit. So you would get all the supplies you need. The only thing I can't do is stamp for you. So if you want the clouds and you want the water image, then you would definitely need to use the Scenic Bundle, or maybe you have something in your stash that would work as similar with that. So would work too. Set your alarms for tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be showing you the last card in our card kit. I think it's a beautiful, another fun card. I actually did it from a sketch, and it's more of a woodsy, like campfire scene. So I'm excited to show you that. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday morning. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That is our regular Wednesday night Facebook Lives. And I can't wait to show you one more card using this fabulous set. So have a great rest of your day. I'm so used to saying evening. And enjoy your whatever you do today. Enjoy it. I hope that it brings joy to you. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.